Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. You know, I've gotten a lot of requests lately for locker stuff. And I've heard that people write notes back and forth. And in your little lockers, there's those little tiny, tiny slots. So I thought, why not make a locker note catcher? So that's what I've got right here today. Now, you would think that this would go against the locker door, right? No, it actually goes this way. And the reason it goes this way is so that as your notes come in, they don't go falling into your locker. They get caught by your locker note catcher. So I'm going to show you how to make this out of a oatmeal box. So this is the perfect size because it's about 2.5, 3 inches wide, which is a really nice depth for catching notes. And it's already about the right size. So all we have to do is cut it. So I'm going to open this up very, very, very carefully. Where's the little thing? There's a little edge in here, and you just open this up. And we really don't have to do a whole lot of cutting here. Really what we're going to be doing is just trimming the front so that it's a little bit shorter than the back. So I'm going to take my ruler here. I guess I should tell you what you're going to need for this project. Okay, so you're going to need duct tape. You're going to need an oatmeal box or a cereal box. You could use a cereal box too. Scissors. You're going to need an X-Acto knife. You're going to need a cutting surface. You can either use, it depends on your locker, but you can either use magnets or you can use pipe cleaners. And I've got both here. I've got a hole punch. And then I have some pretty little embellishment letters. Now, you don't need these, of course, but they're kind of fun to write your name on it. And, of course, my ruler and my glue gun. All right, so I also have a magic marker here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first and foremost is measure up 3 inches. So I'm going to measure up 3 inches here. And 3 inches here. Now I'm only going to be cutting this piece right here, this front piece. I'm not going to touch the back piece because I'm just going to leave that the same length as the actual box. Now if you're using a cereal box, you might want to make that 5 inches if you're going to cut it. But in this case, I don't have to worry about it. So now I'm going to go from this little edge that I've just drawn to the edge of the box and make a little angle cut. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. Make a little angle cut. Alrighty, now we're ready to do some cutting. I'm going to cut this whole top off of here because I don't need it. So I'm just going to line this up right here. And cut along there. And then I'm going to cut at this angle line. And cut at this angle line. And cut at this angle line. And there we have it. Now all I have to do is put it together. Now, if you want to, you can cover the entire thing in duct tape at this point in time. Makes it easier, but it's up to you. Like some people don't like to do that. Some people like to wait till it's put together. But in this case, I'm just going to show you how to put it together. Okay, fold your edges at the folds, the natural folds. And first thing you want to do is connect this to this. So I'm going to put my glue here, right along that edge, and fold it over and connect it. There we go. Now flip her up. Fold your 2 short flaps in and put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. You're going to need to put your hands inside here. Just make sure you don't put them against the hot glue so that you can press this in. Now this is where you might need to make sure you square it up. There we go. Because sometimes it can shift a little bit. So you just want to make sure when you got your hot glue there that it's still malleable, still warm, that you shift it. Okay, and now I'm just going to run a thin line of glue right here. there and there, and close it. Okay, now, as I said, you cover the entire thing with duct tape. And then you embellish it and make it really, really cute. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now, but I am going to show you how you're going to attach it to your locker. I'm just going to let you guys be creative. Now, if you wanted to use magnets, these are like a business card magnet, and what they are is they're a flexible magnet. Now, I will tell you this, they aren't the strongest magnets in the world, and so what that means is you would need to use a lot of them. You peel this part right here, this paper part off, and it's got sticky on it. So you could just line this whole front part here, the shorter side, with these magnets, and then you could attach this to your metal locker. My only fear is that they don't have a lot of gripping power, and so they're just not that strong, and so your box might slip in your locker. So for me, what I like, as long as you've got the actual little, long, there's slots, and there's usually 2 of them. As long as you've got 2 slots, you can make this happen. What you want to do is take a hole punch and just punch one here, and what you would do is let's just imagine, I wish I had a locker to do this for you, but let's just imagine you have your 2 slots. So what you would do is take your pipe cleaner, feed it through the top slot and through the bottom slot so that here's your hole, this is the in-between part. And then you just pull these through, let's just imagine the locker door is here, and then you just tighten this as tight as you need to go, and then that's going to hold it tight up against the door of your locker. That's probably going to be the best and most secure way, and it still allows you to put your little notes inside. It also is a good thing because then your friends can see where the note goes because they can see those little edges of your pipe cleaner. Now, you may also want to put a little note out there that says notes, just to let your friends know where it's supposed to go. So that's it. That's all there is to making your very own, very cool locker note catcher. For more fun ideas for your locker, come and check us out at sophie-world.com.